Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today or tonight, it is kind of late. We just got back from like a Halloween thing downtown, so we are back and I'm actually just gonna I decided to sit down and record this. I'm actually going to tell you about why my husband made me quit my job. So if you're interested, just go ahead and keep on watching. I actually have to paint my nails, so I'm going to be doing that while I am talking to you. Just had to paint them for the weekend. I'm painting them black. So this is called Black Onyx, and it's the OPI Infinite Shine. So it comes with like a primer, the color, and then the top coat. So I'm going to do that. Clean my hands first. Just trying to make sure they're not oily. So I'm gonna wipe off my nails and make sure they're good to go. So anyways, so this is about the last job that I had. It was a work from home job. Thought it was gonna work out. Seemed like, a good situation. Wow, look at this crazy hair. Seemed like a good situation. I had just had a baby in March, so it was in July that I was gonna start this new job to stay at home and work from home. Now, I thought it was going to be something different. They didn't really explain it to me when I accepted it, and it paid almost the same as my previous job. It was supposed to be full-time. However, they were able to schedule me less hours if called for it. Or more. I don't know. It just depended. I could sign up for overtime. I could sign up for VTO, which is voluntary time off. So anyways, so the company I worked for, I'm not sure if I'm going to name them. I'm just going to say it was a retail company, mostly retail, like furniture, home goods, things like that. So I didn't know, or I guess I wasn't aware of the industry at the time. So I was not aware, because it was furniture, that everything was back ordered. I wasn't aware of like how that service was going. So when I got into it, they were all like, just there may be some inconveniences, apologize, try and see what's going on. Just try to help the customer as best you can, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, whatever, customer service, typical. I thought I was going to be making phone calls if it was like in the service area, which it was, but I was doing incoming. So incoming was not something, I guess I realized it's not something that I like. Incoming calls, not a fan. I realized I didn't like it like a few weeks into actually being on the floor. I didn't think it was going to be too crazy, but it just wasn't what I thought. So I initially took the job because I was like, okay, I'm going to be home. I get to be, close to the baby. I get to be here while she's being watched. And I thought it was going to be a better situation. However, it did have weekends off, and I was supposed to get off at 5 every day. There is, I guess, a catch. I don't know if it's with all incoming call centers or all, like, I don't know, but they had like this thing called flex scheduling. So flex scheduling was when you pick an option. You can either come in early or stay late. And I guess with my time zone, I could only stay late. I'm just letting this try. So with my time zone, we can only stay late, and they could schedule you past your shift like 5 days in advance. And the thing is that they were always scheduling me past 5 p.m. So it would be like an 8:30 to 7 day, like a 9.5 hour day or 10 hours. I don't know. Is that 10 hours? Almost. So that was going on continuously. And the thing was too, is like they were over scheduling me on certain days, but then they would offer VTO. And then if I decided to take VTO, which I did because I wanted to get off at 5, I wanted to, make dinner, take care of the baby, get her ready for bed, feed her dinner, all that stuff. They wouldn't schedule you some other days because they took hours off the other days to put on the beginning days. Um, and it was just weird. I just didn't like it. So after like a month of that, it was just not working. So yeah, they would do like long 10-hour days, 3 days a week, and then the other 2 days was like a normal day, and then the last day was like a short day because they had overscheduled you those other days. Um, it just was not working out for me. So sometimes my husband and my in-laws had to watch the baby until 7, and that's not fair to her, that's not fair to me, that's not fair to them. So that was just like not okay. I was not able to spend time with my family. I was not able to make or eat dinner. A lot of the time I had to he basically had to go fend for himself. And then right when I got off work, like exactly when I got off work, I was like, okay, she's fed, I'm gonna take her for a bath, and then she has to go to sleep. So I didn't even get to spend time with her. Like at the end of the day, I only got to see her in the morning and like during my breaks, and it was just like, that wasn't what I signed up for. So um, after a few weeks of that, um, the baby was not responding well to that. She was getting really fussy. She just was giving everybody a hard time. And I knew it was because of my schedule. So it was like, okay, we have to figure out this problem. I tried to submit for like availability, so that I wasn't working so late. And then I also just requested a lot of days off because it was towards the end of the year and they give you so much amount of like PTO and vacation and whatever. So I requested a bunch of days off, just to use up that PTO, because if not, you were going to lose that time. So I would get like a Wednesday or a Monday off if I requested it, but then they would schedule me those long other days. So it was still just kind of tiring. Um, so, anyways, it started out well. The first few weeks, I had my normal schedule and I liked it. I was like, okay, this is fine. I can do this. This is easy. Not easy. I mean, like, this is okay. So it's like better than normal because last job, I didn't have weekends off. I would have to work nights. And I could be here for her bedtime. So that was just something that was really like hurting me. Like, I guess internally, emotionally, mentally, whatever. And then a couple weeks go by. We're on this weird schedule. It was like the last week of September, and they had scheduled me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like a 8 to 7, 8:30 to 7, and then Thursday was like a 10 to 4, and then Friday I had off or something. It was just something weird. Um, but it was Monday, the 27th, I believe, because I think that was my niece's birthday or something. But my husband gets home and I was like, oh, I'm working till 7 today. Used to get home at like 2:30, almost 3. And he was like, okay. So I was like, okay, yeah, like give me like a half hour. I was gonna have like a 15-minute in a little bit. And he was like, okay. So I take my 15, or I'm on my 15, and I call him over to the computer, and I was like, here, look at my schedule. This is going to be, what we had to work with this week, which she was usually pretty like accommodating because I have to work, or I guess I need to work to help with our situation here. So he comes over, he looks at the schedule, and he goes, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And he was just like, no. He's like, I'll be right back. So he goes, talks to his parents, and then he comes back over and he goes, quit your job right now. And I was like, what do you mean quit my job? I was like, I can't just call anybody. Like I'm at home. Everybody's in their own homes. Who am I supposed to call? I don't have anybody's phone number. I was like, I can call out for the day. Like I can call out early or something. And he was like, no. He's like, I'm not doing this anymore. He's like, I don't like this. He's like, they messed it up. They messed up your schedule. They told you it was 8 to 5, and then they give you like 8 to 7. And then the other kicker was in October, which was going to be like the following week. It was like there was a new schedule out, and everybody's hours were going to shift like an hour later. So I was doing 8:30 to 7. p.m., 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., 10-hour days. If I was going to do another 10-hour days, it would be 9 to 7:30, so even later. And I told him about that, and he goes, yeah, no. He's like, I don't know who you have to talk to. Just figure it out. He's like, just call somebody, write an email. He's like, he's like, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. You're not doing this. I'm not doing this. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just write someone's email and I'll call out. And so I wrote an email to my supervisor and I said, I'm really sorry. It was something along the lines of like, I'm really sorry, but I am unable to. I said something about I'm resigning from my current position. Thank you for all your help and opportunity to help me grow. Um, the schedule, however, is not what I thought, and I have to resign immediately. And I emailed her at like 3:30 p.m. And I just called out, and then I just didn't show up the next few days, and I really don't know what happened because I didn't log in. I didn't do anything. I just left. And that was probably the first time I've ever done anything like that. But thankfully we have help and support, because that schedule did not work for any of us. Like, even when I worked at Ulta, I'll tell you, I worked at Ulta before here. Even when I worked there, I was able to get like, days off. I was able to switch schedules if I need to help accommodate other people's schedules. Like if somebody had doctor's appointments or if I needed to go to a doctor appointment, or it was just a whole lot easier. The only gripe is that weekends and nights, those were the two things that I didn't want to do with a new baby. And we had to, because that's just the nature of the game. It's retail, they're always open. There's always a demand. And yeah, so yeah, that is why I am not working right now. It just happened one day. My husband was like, nope. He's like, I'm not doing this. You're not doing this. We are going to figure it out. You get another job. You'll work part-time. I don't know, something. He's like, I can't do this. And I was like, okay. So I just sent an email, and now I have been, let's see, what's today? Today is the 29th. So it's been like about a month that I've been at home, just taking care of the baby, taking care of him. And I wish I could do this permanently, but I might not be able to. So we'll see what happens, because we are both going through some work stuff, trying to figure out what we're going to do, what the next move is. So yeah, that is the story of why or how, when my husband made me quit my job. And I will tell you, honestly, I am not mad about it. I wish, I could just stay at home and make babies. That's what I want to do. I just want to make more babies, stay at home, play with them, love them, be here, clean my house. That's like what I wanted to do. That was like my lot in life. So, yeah, that is the short story time. Haven't painted my nails yet. I was about to get into the black, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this video here so that I can concentrate on my nails and get those ready for tomorrow. But that is just something that happened, and I figured I'd share it with you guys, because that is why I'm trying to, make some content, do some things, figure out what I want to do, what my next step is going to be. And yeah, we'll just see where it takes me, because this is not in my hands anymore. This is in his hands. So I just got to see what's going to happen. Yeah, but that is the story. If you would like any other story times, I would love to do those. I haven't decided if I want to spill some deets about that previous job that I mentioned. I'm not going to say it again. If you didn't listen, then you can scroll back and see what happened. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next. So yeah, that is my quick story time about why I'm not working anymore. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content from me, go ahead and subscribe, and I will, try and keep these going. I think I'm like overstretching myself trying to do 2 videos, so I think I'm just going to try 1 video a week, and then we'll see where it goes from there, because there are other things that I'm trying to do. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.